Hello and welcome. Thank you so much for joining me for your yoga practice today. Today's class will be a gentle yoga flow to stretch and release. Let's get started seated. You might like to sit up on blocks, a yoga bolster, cushions from your couch, whatever you have. Make yourself nice and comfortable. And you can sit cross-legged or with your legs extended out in front of you if that feels better. And then you can rest your hands on your knees, face down, to cultivate a nice grounded, earthed energy. And then you can close your eyes down here if that feels good for you, or maybe you just soften your gaze instead. Roll and release your shoulders down your back. Can you stack your shoulders above your hips here? Feel your sitting bones rooting and grounding into the surface beneath you. And from there, feel the crown of your head rise up towards the ceiling as your spine grows tall. Relax your eyes. Relax your jaw. Softening all the muscles of your face here. And then can you allow this softness to wash down along your neck and into your shoulders. And as we get settled here, can you feel a sense of softness in your being, while also feeling a sense of steadiness? Bring your awareness to your breath. As you inhale, noticing the gentle expansion of your belly and ribs. And as you exhale, noticing the gentle contraction of your belly and ribs. Inhale, belly, ribs, expand. Exhale, your belly and ribs gently contract. Spending a few more moments here, just observing the gentle expansion of your inhale and the gentle contraction of your exhale. Being really present with every inhale and exhale here. When you're ready, we'll start to gently move. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring your arms down beside you. Inhale to reach. Exhale, bringing your arms down beside you. This time as you inhale, roll your wrists out on the way up. And as you exhale, bring your arms down and change the direction of your wrists, rolling them the other way. Once more, inhale, switching the direction again, reaching your arms up to the sky. Exhale, arms down, change direction of your wrist rolls. Inhale, reach your arms up. And then imagine like you're climbing an invisible ladder in front of you. Reach the right arm up and then the left and then the right, and then the left, growing really tall through your spine and getting some gentle side stretching in here as well. Do this a few more times. And then on your next inhale, interlace your fingers. You can keep them like this, or maybe you turn your palms up to face the sky. Really reach tall through your arms, creating space between the vertebrae along your spine. And then think of sending your arms back behind you, opening into your shoulders. We'll take one more deep belly breath here. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your left hand down beside you, lean over to the left for right side body stretch. Feeling a big line of energy from your right fingertips to your right hip. And can you think of turning your chest up towards the ceiling here, opening into the heart space. One more expansive deep breath into your right rib cage. On your next inhale, reach your right arm back behind you, opening into the heart. And then as you exhale, bring your right hand down to frame your left knee and fold over your left knee. Gentle stretch into the lower back and hips. We'll do this 2 more times. Inhale, reach your right arm back and open. Exhale, fold over your left knee. Inhale to reach open. Exhale, folding over your left knee. And then we'll walk the hands in front of us here, gently folding over your legs for a stretch into the lower back and your hips. Now you don't have to be down very far at all. You could even be up nice and high, and that is absolutely perfect. Only going as low as feels good for you in your body. We'll take one more breath here. And then we'll release that. We're just going to change the cross of the legs. So just whichever leg was behind, now bring that leg in front. And then we'll do that all again. So inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. And now we'll bring the right hand down beside us. Lean to the right for left side body stretch. Think of turning your chest towards the ceiling. Expansive deep breaths into your left side body. On your next inhale, reach your left arm back behind you, open into your heart. Exhale, turn your torso to fold over your right knee as you bring your left hand down to frame the right knee. Inhale to open, reach your arm back. Exhale, fold over right knee. Once more. Inhale, open, create space in your chest. Exhale, fold over your right knee. And then we'll walk the hands in front of us, folding forward, breathing into your hips, your lower back. One more breath here. And then you can lift out of that. Let's come to all fours, tabletop position. Your hands are underneath your shoulders and your knees are under your hips. And then we'll just extend left leg off out to the side. So your left foot is going to be on the same line as your right knee here. As you inhale, reach your left arm up to the sky, really open into the heart space here as well. And then as you exhale, turn your torso to face towards the right as you wrap your left arm around your body. 2 more times. Inhale to open. Exhale, gently twisting to the right. Wrap your left arm around. Once more. Inhale, open. Exhale, gently twist to the right, wrapping left arm around. And then you can bring your left hand down, left knee in, and we'll do that on the other side. So now you're going to extend your right leg out to the side. Your right foot is in line with your left knee. Hands under your shoulders. And then as you inhale, reach your right arm up to the sky. Exhale, turn your torso to the left. Wrap your right arm around your body. 2 more times. Inhale, open. Exhale, torso turns to the left, wrapping your arm around. Inhale to open, reach the arm up. Exhale, torso turns towards the left, wrap the arm around. Bringing your hands back in. Hands under shoulders, knees under hips once more. And now we're just going to let both knees sway, or both hips rather, sway off to the left. And then think of both shoulders swaying off to the left, but your hands stay where they are. So it's almost like you're trying to reach your left shoulder to your left hip, which of course is impossible, but it's just reaching in that direction. And then you're breathing into your right side body for 2 breaths here. Maybe even looking over your left shoulder if that feels good for your neck. And then back to center. Now we'll let both hips sway off to the right. And then both shoulders sway off to the right as well, like you're trying to touch your right shoulder to your right hip. Left side body stretch for 2 breaths. Coming back to center for cat-cow. Inhale, your belly drops towards the mat, gaze forward. As you exhale, tuck your tailbone, push into your hands and knees, chin to chest. Inhale, belly lowers, gaze forward, guide your chest through your arms. Exhale, tuck your tailbone, doming out upper back, chin to chest, push into hands and knees. 2 more here. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale for cat. And then whatever way works for you, just lowering down onto your belly. You can take your time to get there. Bring your hands out nice and wide off your mat. We're setting up for wide arm cobra rolls. And your feet are about hips width distance apart, pushing into the tops of your feet, pushing your hips into the ground, coming up onto your fingertips here. And as you inhale, gently push into your fingertips. Lift your head and chest up. Gaze forward. Exhale, lower. 2 more. Inhale, rise. Lift your chest. Exhale, lower. Last one. Inhale. And exhale, lowering. We'll take Sphinx pose from here. Coming to lift your head and chest and bring your elbows underneath your shoulders here. Your hands can plant into the mat, or you might like to interlace your fingers. Once more, your feet are about hips width distance apart, pushing into the tops of your feet and into your hips. Now, if having the elbows under your shoulders feels like a lot for your lower back, that is very, very common. And what you can do is just start to walk your elbows further forward to take some of the intensity out of it. Roll your shoulders down your back, gazing forward. 4 more breaths in Sphinx pose, opening into the front body, the heart space. Relax your face. Notice if your shoulders are hugging up around your ears. And can you just allow your shoulders to roll down your back? And then you can let your elbows go wide. We'll stack one hand on top of the other. You can rest your forehead down. And you might like to just wiggle your hips a little bit side to side. Release your lower back. Bringing your hands under your shoulders, tucking your toes under, push up to tabletop. And then from here, we'll take big toes to touch, knees go wide, wide-legged child's pose. Sink your hips back towards your heels, resting your forehead on the mat. Option here to come up onto fingertips, create little hollows under your palms, like we did in wide arm cobra rolls, to bring the stretch a little bit more into the shoulders. While you do this, your forehead continues to reach towards the mat. 4 breaths here. One more breath here. And then we'll rise out of that and we'll take a camel pose. So for camel pose, you're coming to kneel on your shins. You might like some extra padding underneath your knees. You could double up your mat for this, or maybe bring a blanket underneath your knees. And then your knees are about hips width distance apart. You can tuck your toes under here. We'll bring the hands onto the lower back with the fingers pointing down. If that doesn't feel good, you could always just bring your hands onto your waist. Either way, we're squeezing the elbows towards each other. Tuck your tailbone under like you're trying to reach your tailbone towards the backs of your knees. Squeeze your glutes to send your hips forward. And then from there, feel your heart space rise up to the sky. Maybe you start to look up. So your hips are going forward and your chest is reaching upwards at the same time. Here for 3 more deep, expansive breaths. To come out of this, use your core. Your head is the last thing to rise. Slowly, slowly lifting out of camel. And let's take child's pose once more. So you can decide this time, yogi's choice. Maybe you keep your knees together for child's pose to target more of the spine and the lower back. Or if you want to bring it more into the hips, you can take your knees nice and wide. We'll reach the arms ahead of us. Once more, reaching your forehead towards the ground. 4 deep breaths here. And then slowly you can lift up and out of that. Let's come to sit cross-legged once more. And then from here, we'll finish with a twist either side. So inhale, reach your arms upwards. Exhale, bring your right hand to your left knee, left fingertips back behind you. Inhale, elongating your spine. Exhale, use your core to maybe twist deeper, and you might look over your left shoulder. Make sure your shoulders are still stacked above your hips. One more deep belly breath. Inhale, back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, other side. So left hand to your right knee, and then your right fingertips come back behind you to act as a kickstand. Inhale, grow tall through your spine. Exhale, twisting a little deeper from your core, and maybe look over your right shoulder. 2 deep belly breaths here in your twist. Inhale, back to center, reach your arms up. Exhale, bringing your arms down beside you. And we'll finish here with some expansive, conscious, deep yogic breaths. So you can do this sitting and cross-legged, or if you prefer, you're more than welcome to lie down on your back for this if that feels better. You can have your hands resting on your knees, or it might be nice here to rest one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly, whatever feels best for you in this moment. And then you can close your eyes down or soften your gaze instead. We'll begin by exhaling all the air out of your belly. Inhale deeply, feel your belly expand, then ribs, then upper chest. Exhale slowly, feel your belly contract, then ribs, then upper chest. Inhale, fill your belly with air, then lungs, then collarbone. Exhale, air leaves your belly, then lungs, then collarbone. Inhale deep, your belly rises, then ribs, then collarbones. Exhale slow, your belly falls, then ribs, and then collarbones. You can continue with these deep, expansive yogic breaths here for a few more rounds. Allowing this deep breaths to nourish you here, staying present with your inhales and exhales. Taking 2 more nourishing, conscious yogic breaths here. When you're ready, we'll close the practice. Inhale, reach your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bringing your hands to prayer at heart center. Closing here by chanting the sacred sound of Om, followed by Shanti, which means peace, 3 times. Inhale to begin. Om. Shanti, Shanti, Shanti. Bowing your head to your heart. You can bring your hands over your eyes, resting the weight of your head in your hands. We'll take one more breath here. Inhale. Exhale. And then when you're ready, you can slowly take your time to arrive back into your space. I hope that you enjoyed this practice. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If you enjoyed this class, I would so appreciate if you could like the video and subscribe to the channel. And if you have time, it would be so amazing if you could leave a comment below. Even if it's just a few emojis, that would be amazing. It lets the algorithm know that I'm here and it really helps me out. But if you have enough time, I would love to hear how you found this practice. And yeah, wishing you a beautiful, wonderful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Bye.